Hey guys, so we are here today, middle of June. I'm wearing the official redneck summer uniform of a cutoff shirt, sleeveless shirt, and shorts and Crocs. Y'all in the south, it gets humid and hot. It's still about 9:30 in the morning, so I'm out here shooting before it gets too hot. I've got something set up a little bit different out there on the range. Today I've got my 3D target, my deer target, at 40 yards. But that's my main front target. But behind it, I've got the block target. And the block target sits on the ground. It's got the deer vitals close to the ground. And it's set up at the 50-yard spot. And this is kind of an experiment sort of day. I want to play with my 40-yard shot, the hold at the back, and seeing where it hits, make sure that I've got my 30-yard pin hold correct, that I know where I need to be in order to make that 40-yard shot. But I also want to see the arch of the shot itself. And I'm just kind of curious, at 50 yards, with the arc and the path that the arrow's going to fly, whether it'll go over the back of the deer and into the target. So I've got it set up where I can aim at the 50-yard target through the deer's legs, but the arrow's got to clear it. And that's something where, you know, I don't think I'll ever take a 50-yard shot at a deer. That is never the plan. That's not what it's about. But it kind of shows me that, you know, in archery, like if you're cutting a shooting lane, if you're, you know, planning your shot through limbs and things of that nature, you got to take this into consideration, because there is going to be a float to that thing. And you need to be aware of where and how it floats, and if you've got enough clearance. Because otherwise, there's just that one little stick that'll throw that shot off, and yeah, that's the difference between a big buck and a frustrating night. So we're going to practice a little bit. I'm just going to get kind of in the rhythm, shoot a 3D target, a couple of shots, just to kind of wake the muscles up. It's been about a week and a half since I shot my bow last, and then we'll get to shooting. Kind of rushed that a little bit, hit a little low. Right now I'm focused more on form and just waking everything up. It's hitting lower than I expected it to. That time I actually paid a little more attention to where it was aimed at. So I need to aim higher. It's a little better. Okay, 3 shots, just kind of wake things up a little bit. Let's go get our arrows. Alright, so first 3 shots at 40 yards weren't bad. First 2 were down into the brisket, of course. But hey, the group was nice. Last shot, aimed a little higher, and hit just below the heart. So it tells me that at 30 yards I need to aim just above the back. Or at 40 yards, I'm sorry. At 40 yards I need to aim my 30-yard pin just above the back in order to hit in the vitals. I moved up to 30 yards. Y'all, I'm feeling rusty today. I am feeling just kind of stiff and out of whack. So I'm here at 30, just so I can settle an actual pin in on a target instead of guessing. And I'm gonna take a couple more shots just to kind of wake the muscles up and get that movement a little more fluid and get my confidence up a little bit. Ugh. Threw that one off a bit. Man, I am bouncing all over the place today. It's why you should practice more. I've been slacking and it's showing. Oh, I knew that one when I let it go. It was bad. Oh, y'all, I am shooting horribly. I'm not sure today's the day to be experimenting. It's a touch better, but still not good. All right, I'm still at 30. I don't like how those shots went off at all. I'm gonna try and catch my breath, slow down, shoot a little bit more. 9 times out of 10, if I start shooting poorly, it's because I'm rushing. There we go. That's better. Slow down, son. Flinched right at the last second, but we're still in the vitals. That's okay-ish. All right, definitely not my best day of shooting. So y'all, Robin Hood, I am not shooting well today at all. You can tell it's been a week or two since I've shot, and it's just, it all feels rusty. But I'm set up and I want to try it. So got the other camera recording. You can kind of see the angle and the view that I see. You know, the idea being that this arrow is going to have to fly over the 3D target and into the target behind it. Now I'm shooting really bad, so yeah, this may not work. I may lose an arrow or two. So matter of fact, we're going to start with this guy. So something I do with all of my archery gear at a crossbow or compound is I kind of identify my arrows. This is sort of my disposable one. It's been beaten, it's been under the ground a few times. Means it's not as accurate, but if I lose it, I won't cry over it. We're gonna see. My thought is that I'm gonna end up hitting the back of the 3D target. Like I'm gonna hit somewhere high on the back. It may even deflect it off and somewhere out in that yard. I don't know. Oh, so that's interesting. Aiming the 50-yard pin at the vitals on the target behind it. Hit about dead center where it should be on the 40-yard target. So there's not that much drop after all. I think if I wanted to try this and get it over the buck, I'd have to go a lot further out. Interesting. Kind of want to do it again. Yep. So I actually held pretty good that time. And yeah. So at 50 yards, you can see there's a pretty decent distance at 40 where it hits. So aiming towards the ground at 50 yards, at 40 yards, I hit dead center of a 3D target. So from my perspective, that's probably about a foot up above. And I also noticed that the 30-yard pin from here was actually hitting just above the back at 40 yards of the target. So yeah, the pin system on an archery, on a compound bow, where you hold and how you do it, can get complicated and confusing. But it's kind of a fun experiment to see where it's hitting. Very cool. So we did our experiment. We shot at the 50-yard target with a 40-yard 3D target in front of it and seeing where it hit. Give you a better understanding of the arc of the shot there. Got a couple more shots left in me. A little bit of time to shoot a couple more. So laid the 3D guy down. Got my 50-yard target out there. It'd be a shame not to shoot at it and hit it. Ooh, bad. Dropped it right at the last second. All right. One of the things about shooting at a longer distance, and doesn't matter what you're shooting, bow, crossbow, gun, don't matter. Shooting at a longer distance exaggerates your shortcomings, your foibles, your faults. It shows you where you're screwing up. And so I'm definitely having a day where I'm not shooting great, but yeah, I'm getting out and I'm shooting, and that's the point. Y'all seen, I did not shoot well today. I haven't shot in a week and a half, 2 weeks. So it shows, you know, and that's why practice is important. That's why practicing at a further distance is important, because it's going to show you, you know, all those little mistakes that you don't see at 20 and 30 yards. 50, 60, 70, the further out you go, the more those mistakes show. So, you know, hopefully y'all find it at least interesting. Neat little experiment, but get out and practice. It's summertime, bow season's only a few months away. Shoot your bow, get out, get outdoors. See y'all on the next one.